You mentioned that memo and the big push right now from the House Judiciary Committee chairman, no less, to get the Democratic memo out. Take a look at this. They have a memo they want released. Do you think Republicans should allow its release? The president should declassify their memo, get it all out there?
Absolutely.
Well, there you go. I wasn't expecting such a short response. Like, it helped that he said absolutely twice. Otherwise, it would have been tough. Ben Stein, you're here on that. We've had the battle of the memos back and forth. What do you make of this whole brouhaha?
I make of it the fact that the media has disgraced itself. The media is supposed to be pushing to have all the news put out there, and they've been fighting against this FISA memo news to be put out, and it's been a disgrace to the media, and the media has shown itself once again, the mainstream media, not Fox, of course, has shown itself once again to be the captive of the kidnapped captive of the Democrat Party, and it's just a disgrace how they've refused to bow to the needs of the people to know.
You know, it is interesting, Ben, if you think about it. It's the same media that, you know, obviously was very aggressive with the release of the Pentagon Papers to get every detail out on, you know, inflated body casualty counts in the Vietnam War, et cetera. And that, in retrospect, was a good thing to learn and a good thing to know. And now if we subscribe to the view today, we're simply questioning the institution was verboten. We'd never have learned that. Now, I know the FBI example is a little bit different, but what is wrong with finding out how an investigation starts or what triggers it? And I talked to a number of Democratic congressmen in the last hour and a half who tell me, well, I cannot believe, Neil, that this was the only means by which that FISA, you know, order was granted. But what do you think of that?
I think of the fact that the Democrats will do anything to keep the truth from coming out. The truth is that there has been a conspiracy so immense it defies imagination, a conspiracy so immense against the truth, a conspiracy against the Republican Party and against the people who elected Donald Trump. This has been a conspiracy to actually reverse the results of the election. It has been almost a attempted coup d'etat. It is a frightening situation,
let me ask you
and
real
the media
quickly,
has played along with it.
I'm sorry to jump on you there, but there's been talk that Rod Rosenstein might be canned. The president is not a fan of his. He's the only surviving person in this memo, if you will, still in a job. If the president were to fire him, would that be a bad thing?
I think he should be fired without question. If he had anybody who had anything to do with passing on all this phony baloney to the FISA court should be fired. And frankly, I think the FISA court judge who couldn't see past what was right in front of his eyes, which was just gossip, was being used to get a FISA warrant and a FISA allowance to what they say, wiretap, should be fired too. And by the way, look at Donald Trump. Everybody sneered and laughed when Donald Trump said he was being wiretapped, but he was being wiretapped.
There is that. All right. Thank you very much, my friend. Good seeing you.